We are discussing, we are discussing power view, right? In the power view, last class is class number 4, and today's class is class 5. What we want to discuss in the class 5 is yesterday we just started hierarchies and drill down visuals, right? Today we'll continue from there. Class 5, we will discuss continuation to hierarchies and drill down visuals. Okay. Yesterday we understand that when you want to analyze this 4 columns data, we need to create almost how many visuals? 26 visuals. I said that instead of creating 26 visuals, if we can create what? One drill down visual, we can show all the data in one drill down visual, right? Let's see that today. Open Power BI Desktop to discuss that. Open Power BI Desktop. First load some, click on blank report. Load orders table first. Go to the model view. How to bring the orders table? Get data Excel, sample superstore, open. I load the orders table. Select load. Once you load the orders table, next step is, okay, now I have the orders table here. Using the orders table, I want to create the visuals. First, I want to create the visuals using the columns category. I want to analyze category, subcategory, product name, sales data. First, I'll start with, I said that to create a drill down visual, what we required? Hierarchy. To create a hierarchy, what we required? Related dimension columns. First, let's try to find out what are the related dimension columns are there in the orders table. One set of related dimension columns I have is category, subcategory, product name. These 3 columns, I'm calling them as related dimension columns. These columns are dimension columns or fact columns. Few days back, we discussed about a concept called dimension columns and fact columns. Which columns are dimension columns and which columns are fact columns, I said. In introduction 5th class video, where I discussed in introduction 5th class video, I discussed about dimension columns and fact columns. There I said these columns are what columns? Dimension columns, right? Once they are dimension columns, okay, we said those are dimension columns. So they are related dimension column, I am telling. On what basis I am telling they are related dimension columns? Parent-child relationship. If the dimension columns have parent-child relationship, they are related dimension columns. So you guys tell me, by going to this table, is there any other related dimension columns available in this table? You see the columns. Is there any other set of related dimension columns in this table? One is category, subcategory, and product name. You are telling related dimension columns. Is there any other? Yes, sir. Country, city, sorry, country, state, city, order. One country will have what? Multiple state. One state will have what? Multiple city. So they will have parent-child relationship or not? Yes, sir. The second set of related dimension columns you have is country, state, order is important, city. That is the second set of related. Whenever we have related dimension columns, best thing you need to do is with that, you want to create a hierarchy. With that, you need to create a drill down visual. When you create the drill down visual, what is the advantage you will get? You don't need to create multiple visuals or more visuals. You can show all the information in single visual. Let me show you how to create the hierarchy now. We figure out related dimension columns, right? Using that related dimension columns, we need to create which one? Hierarchy. What is the definition? First, let's give the definition for hierarchy. What is the definition for hierarchy? Is ordered sequence of related dimension columns. Ordered sequence of related dimension columns. Dimension columns we call as hierarchy. Ordered sequence of related dimension columns we call as hierarchy. When you keep the the related dimension column in an order. That is a hierarchy. Parent and their child and their child. When you keep that in a proper order, that is hierarchy, guys. Fine. Okay. Let's see how to create that hierarchy. Okay, this is the definition, right? To create the hierarchy, there are many ways. I'll tell you the easiest way. Go to where? Model view. First, I'll go and create a hierarchy with these three columns, and I'll give the hierarchy name as product hierarchy. What is the hierarchy name? Hierarchy. Then with these three columns, and I'll go and create another hierarchy. I can give it as geography hierarchy. Any name we can give. It's not mandatory that you need to give this name. Any name we can give. Okay. Just giving a meaningful name. So to create this hierarchy, what is the in product hierarchy? What is the first level? Category. Second level, subcategory. Third level, product name. Go and create it. Go to where? Model view. Go to the first level, category. Right click on the category. You have what? Create hierarchy. When I click on create hierarchy, so you have category column, city column. Just observe what is the change you'll get. Right click on create hierarchy. Below the category, you got what? Category hierarchy. In that hierarchy, how many columns are there? One column. On which column you try to create the hierarchy, that column name you'll get hierarchy. I don't like to go with this name. Right click on the hierarchy, rename it, change it to what? Product hierarchy. Okay, in the product hierarchy, currently you have only what? Category. You need to add two more columns to this product hierarchy. What are the two more columns you need to add? Subcategory and product name. How to add the multiple levels is select the product hierarchy, go to properties, scroll down. There is something called what? Select a column to add level. So below category, I'm planning to add what? Subcategory. Below subcategory, I'm planning to add what? Product name. Once you add the, click on what? Apply level changes. When I click on apply level changes, you'll get category, subcategory, product name to this hierarchy. In this hierarchy, now you have what? Category, subcategory, product name. See, with two clicks, you created this hierarchy. Same way, let's create another hierarchy with the name called what? Geography hierarchy. Tell me the steps. Go to model view. What is the first level now? Country. What you need to do? Right click, create hierarchy. It will create a country hierarchy. Now you'll have country column. Go and rename this. Right click, rename geography hierarchy. To this hierarchy, we need to add the remaining levels. Select the hierarchy, go to properties, select a column to add level. What is the second column? State. What is the third column? City. And once you add country, state, city, click on what? Apply level changes. This geography hierarchy got what? Country, state, city. Okay. Now we find out related dimension columns. With that, we created a hierarchy. With that, I can create what? A drill down visual. To create the drill down visual, you need to go to where? Report view. Let's take one column chart for time being. In the column chart, go and drag category column and sales column. Which column? Category column and sales column. Go to format, do some formatting. Enable the sales values. Go to general effects, add the visual border. This visual is a normal visual. We will not call it as a drill down visual. This visual you created with a column. Which column? Category column. Instead of creating the visual with a column, we can drag in the place of column hierarchy also. Which one? Hierarchy. Let's create the second visual. Below this, take second column chart. In the second column chart, try to drag product hierarchy. Which one? Product hierarchy and sales. Do the formatting here also. Copy, format, painter, paste it. Now you go and see the second visual. So first visual you created using what? Category. Second visual, product hierarchy. When you create a visual with a hierarchy, we call it as a drill down visual. We call it as what? Drill down visual. What is the difference you will find between normal visual and drill down visual? Is drill down visual will have some extra buttons here. We call them as drill actions. What are the buttons name? Drill actions. Will you find here the drill actions? When you don't find that extra buttons, that is a normal visual. When you find this extra buttons, it is a drill down visual. Right that point? When we create a visual with a hierarchy, We call it as what? When we create a visual with what? Hierarchy. Hierarchy. We call as what? Drill down visual. We call it as drill down visual. Ah, so one more point is when you create a hierarchy, by default, it will show first level data in the hierarchy. In this hierarchy, what is the first level? Category. It is showing category wise what? Sales. So what it is showing in the visual? Category wise sales. When you create a visual with the hierarchy, when I create a visual with hierarchy, by default, it will show first level data in the hierarchy. When I create a visual with the hierarchy, default, it will show first level data in the hierarchy. First level data in where? Hierarchy. Okay, that's fine. Now, here, let me delete the first visual to get more space. Let's give a more space to this drill down visual. Now, in this drill down visual, out of this 26 visuals, what is the first information? Category wise sales. Are we able to see that category wise sales now? Yes. In this visual, we are able to see what? Category wise sales. What is the next information? From this 4 columns, what is the next information? Subcategory wise sales. That subcategory wise sales also you can see in this visual. You don't need to create other visual. So, but you need to know how to see that by using which option. I said that we have drill actions, right? We need to know how to use this drill actions. So this drill actions not only available, this is visual header. This area we call it as what? Visual header. They will not only available in the visual header. When you select the visual, when I go to data drill, here also you'll find the same 4 options with the name called what? Drill actions. This up arrow, we call it as drill up. This down arrow, we call it as drill down. This double down arrow, we call it as switch to next level. This button, we call it as expand next level. Remember the button names: drill up, drill down, switch to next level, expand next level. We need to know what each button will do. Each button will perform a different action. Now, so now you want to see subcategory wise sales. To see subcategory wise sales, we need to go to next level data and we need to show it. Now it is showing what? Category wise sales. Now you want to see what? Subcategory wise sales. To see the next level data, double down arrow is what? Go to next level in the hierarchy. When I click on next level, you are seeing what? Subcategory wise sales. I can sort this. Now currently subcategories are in this visual data is sorting based on subcategories. Instead of sorting based on subcategories, I can sort based on what? Sales also. Go to 3 dots, sort access, sum of sales in descending order. Which order? Now you are able to show subcategory wise sales. Which subcategory is doing highest sales? Which subcategory is doing least sales? You are able to see all the 17 subcategories and their sales value. When you sum all the sales values, what is the number you will get? 2.3 million. Now we are able to show category wise sales as well as subcategory wise sales. What is the next information they would like to see? They want to see only technology related subcategories and their sales. How to show that is, again, you need to switch back from subcategory to category. Now currently I'm in subcategory level. I need to come up to what? Category. What you need to do? Drill up. Click on what? Drill up. When I click on drill up, I'm moving to where? Category. Now, when I click on this double down arrow, it is showing next level complete data. Yes or no? I don't want next level complete data. Next level filtered data I want. Next level, what I want to filter? Category equal to technology. That filter I need to apply. For that, how to apply is, first you need to go and turn on the drill down. Click to turn on. When I click on technology, it need to show technology related subcategories and their sales. Now, when I click on this, it is showing all subcategories, all sales. I don't want them. I want only for what? Technology. First, turn on the drill down. Either you can turn on from here. When I click on this button, it will on. So what is the message you are getting? Click to turn on drill down. Either you can turn on from here, either you can go to data drill, you can turn on from here also. So recommended. Which one is easy is this one is easy rather than going there. Turn on this. As soon as you turn on, now go here, hover on technology. When you hover on technology, this option is showing or not? We call this as a tooltip case. In the tooltip, you are seeing what? Drill down. when you uncheck this, when I hover, okay, it is showing yes, that's fine. So when you turn on this, drill mode is on. When you turn on this, when I click on technology, is it showing technology next level data? No. When you turn on this, when I click on this, it is showing what? Technology related subcategories under sales. So when you just click on one data point, the data point related next level data I need to see. Next level data. When the data point next level data, if you want to see, you need to on this first. Then you can click. One way, either click on this, see the data, or hover on this, wait for some time. You will see what? Drill down, click on drill down. Now you are seeing what? Technology related subcategory. Technology is doing overall how much sales? 0.84 million. That 0.84 million is coming from how many subcategories? Four. I want to see that four subcategories breakdown. Click on this, you can see that four subcategories and their breakdown, right? Once you see for technology, next one is for what? Furniture. How to see for furniture? Drill up, click on furniture. Now you are seeing for what? Furniture. Again, drill up, click on what? Office supplies. We are able to see office supplies data, right? In the same visual, I see category wise sales, subcategory wise sales for each category. Next one, you need to show all products and what? All sales. How to show all products and all sales is drill up. You need to click on this button to, now you are showing all categories, all sales. Now you need to see what? All products, all sales. You need to click on this button for how many times? Two times. First time it will show what? Subcategory wise sales. When I click on one more time, product name by sales. It is showing all the products and all the sales. Do you have any filter now? No, not available. All products. When you sum all the sales values, what might be the number you will get? To all the products together, which product is doing good, which product is doing bad, you will understand. Once I understand all the products together, how they are performing, now I need to understand only products related to what? Technology. In technology, which products are doing good or bad, I need to see it. How to show? Drill up. One more time, drill up. Click on what? Technology. It will show technology related subcategories. Now I don't want to see technology related subcategories. I want to see technology related what? Products. Click on one more time what? Next level. When I click on one more time next level, go and see what is the filter you have. Category called technology, what it is showing. In technology, what products are there, which product is doing highest, which product is doing lowest, you can understand. Once after technology, they want to see what? Furniture related products. Click on furniture. Switch to next level. Now go and see what is the filter you have. Categories furniture, furniture related products and their sales. In furniture, which products are doing good or bad, you can understand. And once after the furniture, you want to see office supplies, right? Click on one more time what? Office supplies, click on switch to next level. Now you are seeing categories office supplies, product name wise, sales. Okay. You understand this three, how to get it. Then they want to see product name by sales only for what? This time, even they want to filter the data next level and they want to understand. This time they want to see only products related to what? Copiers and their sales. How to show? First, you need to drill up, guys. Switch to next level to see subcategories. Now, copiers is doing how much sales? I'm curious to understand in copiers, what are the products are there? What is the contribution of this 0.15 million? Now, what you can do? Click on copiers. When I click on copiers, drill down. Now you see what is the filter you have? Subcategory called copiers. You are seeing what? Product name by sales. You are seeing very limited products. 6, 9, 13 you are seeing. How many products? 13 products. In actual, how many products are there in the product name column is 1850 products are there. That 1850 products comes under how many subcategories? 17. 17 subcategories have 1850 products. Out of that, copiers have only 13 products. Only 13 products. Now you are seeing only which one? Copiers related products and their sales. When you want to see phones related products and their sales, phones is doing how much sales? Zero. When I go and click on phones, it is showing product wise sales for what? Phones. Only phones related products and their sales. If you want to see for chairs, click on chairs. Now what is the filter you have? Chairs related products and their sales, how it is doing, you can understand. Right? So like this, we can see product name by sales for 17 different subcategories, 17 different visuals you can see there. So are we able to see all this data in single visual or not? Yes. But you need to tell your client. So when to use drill up, when to turn on drill down, when to go to next level. Today I utilize so far these three buttons only. I don't utilize what? Expand, next level, better. Expand. I'll talk about that expand. So far drill up we understand. When you are in the second level, to come up to the first level, you will use what? Drill up. When you are in the first level, to go to the second level, you will use what? Switch to next level. When you want to see next level filtered data, turn on the drill down and click on the data point. You can see next level filtered data. Yes or no? Yes, sir. We know these three buttons, how they will work. Okay, once after the three buttons, let's see, guys. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Fine, let's start. Let's continue. So we are able to see all this 26 visuals data in a single visual, right? That is the power of drill down visual. Do you need to create 26 visuals now? No need. One visual is sufficient to see what? All the data. All the data in the single place. That's fine. Now, okay, let's understand more about this hierarchies. There is a topic called types of hierarchies. What I need to discuss now? Types of.
Meeting,
You'll understand a lot of things about hierarchies, guys.
Hello, Mr. Vinod. Can you mute? Vinod.
Yes.
Hello, Vinod. Yeah, we are
Yes,
getting
yes.
some disturbances.
Everyone, please be on mute, guys. I just muted everyone. Please be on mute. Okay. Right. What we need to discuss? Types of hierarchies. There are two types of hierarchies. One is system defined hierarchies. What is that? System defined hierarchies. Second one is user defined hierarchies. What is the second type? User defined hierarchies. So let's see what are the system defined and user defined hierarchies. First, let's talk about what? System defined hierarchies. Hierarchies created by the Power BI. Hierarchies created by our software Power BI, we call as what? System defined hierarchies. If you go here, when you go to orders table, when I go to order date column, which column? Order date. When I expand the order date column, you'll see something called what? Date hierarchy. Am I the one who created it? No, it is default created. It is created automatically by Power BI. I'll explain. This is one of the important hierarchy. We will learn. This hierarchy, we can call it as what? System defined hierarchy. So for every date column, Power BI will create hierarchy, guys. You have in the orders table two date columns. One is order date, ship date. When you even go to ship date also, in order date column, you have what? Date hierarchy. When you go to ship date also, you'll have what? Date hierarchy. Every date column, it will create a date hierarchy. Why it is creating, I'll talk about that. Only one type of hierarchy Power BI will create. Only one. What is that? Date hierarchy. For every date column, it will create a data hierarchy that we call it as what? System defined hierarchy. We'll understand more about this. We'll talk a lot of time about it. Next one, user defined hierarchies. Hierarchies created by the developer. We call it as what? User defined hierarchies. Hierarchies created by whom? Power BI developers. Developers we call as user defined hierarchies. Example, two hierarchies I created. One is this product hierarchy, we call it as system defined or user defined? User defined. And another geography hierarchy, etc. 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 Fine. Now, okay, understand now. Okay, we know about User defined hierarchies. Why we created all that we know. Let's try to understand more about what system defined hierarchies. Take an example. I have order date column. Order date means on what date order was placed. We have orders for how many years? 4 years. And we have sales column. We have what? Sales column. Each order, what is the sales amount we are getting? We have. Just imagine you have only order date column and sales column. Using order date column and sales column, what is the first information client will like to see? So just imagine client provided only two columns to you. They ask to create some visuals. They ask to create what? Visuals by your own. What is the first information you will show from these two columns?
Year-wise sales.
First, we will show overall sales. We need to see what? Overall sales. Go and take one card visual. Take one card visual. Go and drag which column? Sales. When I drag the sales column, how many years sales it is? All 4 years together sales. Okay, once you show overall sales, okay, from these two columns, what is the next information client will like to see?
Year-wise sales.
So it is not that every date sales. People don't want to see every date wise sales. When you have 4 years, every day means 4 into 365 sales values you will get. What analysis I can do from 4 into 365? It's that much detail level they don't want initially. Might be later they want. Initially, no. Initially, what is the overall sales you got? 2.3 million. How many years? 4 years. They might want this to split based on year. Even though you have date column, the next information they would like to see is what? Year-wise sales. When you have these two columns, the first information client would like to see is create a visual to show year-wise sales. Which one? Year-wise sales. Just imagine, I'll do one thing. I'll stop the hierarchy, date hierarchy, which was created by Power BI. Whatever the date hierarchy was created by Power BI, we can stop it. How can we stop this date hierarchy? Let me show you. How to stop this date hierarchies? By stopping that, I'll tell you what is the importance of this hierarchy. Now I can show year-wise sales easily. How you can show is already from order date, Power BI derived what? Year. That year you can use and sales you can use. Take an example. I'm taking a line chart. In the line chart, I'll go and drag the year. I'll go and drag the sales. Does it show 4 years? And go to format, enable the data labels. You can see sales values also. When you sum these four numbers, what is the value you'll get? 2.3. So already Power BI got derived from the order date year. I can use that year. It got derived quarter also. I can use quarter. It derived month also. You can use month. Day. So just I'll stop that hierarchy. Just I'll stop it and we'll try to know the importance of it. Go to where? File menu, options and settings, options. And you go to options, you need to go to current file. In the current file, you need to go to where? Data load. There is something called what? Time intelligence. Unselect this. When you unselect this, press OK. Now go and check up. Below the order date, do you have the date hierarchy? No. Data hierarchy is not there. Now order date column is there, but date hierarchy is not there. Ship date column is there. Do you have date hierarchy? No, we stopped it. Now using order date, they're asking to show year-wise sales. What they're asking to show? Previously below order date, you have year, right? You use the year and sales. You shown it. Now how to show? You need to derive the year first. Now what you need to do is you need to go to order date. You need to derive what first? Year. For every row, I need one value, year value. How to get it is go to table view, select the orders table, click on what? New column. What is the column I need to derive? Year. Don't bother about it, what I'm writing. To derive the year, take year function. From which date column? Order date. Go and pass the order date so that it will derive the year. So now you got the year, right? So by heart this. We will learn this in Power Pivot. How to get this kind of results, we'll learn in Power Pivot. For now, by heart it. Now you have year column and what? Sales column. Can I show year-wise sales now? Yes, it is possible. Go here, take one line chart and drag which one? Year. Go and drag the year. Year-wise what I need? Sales. I'm dragging year to x-axis, sales to y-axis. Go to format, enable the data labels. Are we able to get year-wise sales now? Yes. Which year is doing highest? 2017. When you compare 14 with 15, 15 sales got reduced or increased? Reduced. 15 to 16? Increased. We are able to show year-wise sales. When you sum all these four values, what is the number you will get? 2.3 million. Now you are able to show overall sales and year-wise sales, right? Okay. You guys tell me, from these two columns, you successfully show what? Year-wise sales. What is the next information client will like to see from these two columns? Huh? Before quarter-wise sales. Before month, you have what? Quarter. So next visual is create a visual to show quarter-wise sales. Which one? Quarter-wise sales. Now, to derive the quarter, to show the quarter-wise sales, what you need to do is from the date column, you need to derive the quarter case. So by head the formula, how I am going to derive the quarter? Go to orders table, click on what? New column. What I need to derive? Quarter. To derive the quarter, what is the DAX function? Quarter function. And I need to pass what?
Date.
From which date column? Order date. Go and write order date. When I go and enter, it will give quarter numbers 3, 4, 2 like that. Before that, I need to see QTR. How to add the QTR here is take QTR in double quotes and use ampersand. Just by head the formula, guys. This is the formula which can derive what? Quarter. Hit enter, guys. When I go and hit enter, it will derive what? Quarter. Now you have quarter column. Now you have what? Sales column. Is it possible to show quarter wise sales now? Yes, 100% you can show. Now go and take another visual. Take one line chart. Line chart. What you need to show? Quarter wise sales. Drag the quarter to the x-axis. Drag the sales to what? Y-axis. Now go and enable the data labels. Now we are able to show comfortably quarter wise sales. You are showing quarter wise sales for which year? Which year? All 4 years. You are showing for what? All 4 years. All 4 years together, how much it is doing? 2.3 million. 2.3 million quarter wise sales you are seeing. So Q1 sales for all 4 years. Q2 sales for Q4 sales, Q3 sales, Q2 sales, Q1 sales. For 4 years together you are seeing. Okay. Now you show year-wise sales. You show quarter-wise sales for all 4 years. All 4 years together, which quarter is doing? How we understand? All 4 years you are showing. Now, what is the next information client will like to see from these two columns? Not month-wise sales. So before month-wise sales, what they would like to see next?
Year-wise quarter.
Not month-wise sales. So they want to see quarter-wise sales for each year. Create a visual to show quarter-wise sales where year equal to what? 2014. Next, after 2014, they want to see what? Create a visual to show quarter-wise sales for year equal to 15. Then 16. Then 17. 17. What you need to do? You need to filter the data or not? Now you need to take one line chart again. In the line chart, you need to drag quarter and sales. What you need to drag? Quarter and what? Sales. By default, it is showing how many years quarters and sales? 4 years. You need to show only for what? 14. To show only for 14, you need to apply what? Filter. Filter based on what? Year. Which year? Go to basic. Which year? 2014. Now you can see only 2014 quarter-wise sales. Same way, we need to show quarter-wise sales for what? 2015, 2016, 2017. Okay. Once you show this, what is the next information? Month-wise sales. Now I understand all quarter-wise sales for all 4 years separately how they are doing, we understand. And we also understand quarter-wise sales for each year separately. So now I completely understand quarter level data. Next, month level data. Create a visual to show month-wise sales this time. Which one? Month-wise sales. Create a visual to show month-wise sales. To show month-wise sales for all 4 years. First, they want to see month-wise sales for 4 years. All data together, which month is doing good or bad, they need to see. To show month-wise sales, we need to derive what now again? Month. Try to by heart the formula, how to derive the month from order date. Go to orders table. Click on what? New column. Let's derive the month name. Month name. To get the month name, there is a function called what? Format. From which column you need to derive the month name is order date. What is the format I need is 4ems. 4ems will give what? Month name. Now, do you have month name column? Yes. Do you have sales column? Yes. Is it possible to show month by sales? Go and take one line chart again. In the line chart, I'll go and drag month name column. I'll go and drag sales column. Month name and what? Sales. Go to format, enable the data labels. It is showing month-wise sales. Which month is doing highest? November. Which month is doing least? February. When you share, this is month-wise sales for how many years? 4 years. Once you show month-wise sales for 4 years, what is the next information they would like to see? Month-wise sales for each year separately. Create a visual to show month-wise sales for year equal to what? 2014. Then year equal to what? 15. Then year equal to what? 16. Then 17. Then what is the next information? Okay, you show month-wise sales for all 4 years, month-wise sales for each year. Then what will be the next information? Month-wise sales for each year, each quarter. They would like to see month-wise sales for, create a visual to show month-wise sales for year equal 2014 and quarter equal to 1. Quarter equal to what? 1. Once they show 2014 Q1, then they want to see what? 2014 Q2. Then they want to see what? 2014 Q3. Then they want to see what? 2014 Q4. Then 15 Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Then what? After 14, next one? 15. After 15? 16. So see, just 2 columns are there. How many visuals I am creating? Dozens of visuals we are creating. People will think that with these 2 columns, most of the people, when they go for an interview, when they give these 2 columns, when they ask to create the visual, they'll create only one single visual and they'll tell that I'm done. What is the visual they'll create? Order date wise sales. Each date, what is the sales they will show? They'll tell my analysis is done. No. First, they want to see what? Year wise sales. Then quarter wise sales. Then quarter wise sales for each year. Then month wise sales for all years. Then month wise sales for each year. Then month wise sales for each year, each quarter. Like this, they want to say. So after 2015, 2016 Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Then 2017 Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So we are still in quarter, we are still in understanding month level data only. If you go day level data, again you will get 30, 40 visuals. So a lot of visuals we need to create. Okay. So to derive, to show year wise, we derived year. To show quarter wise, we derived quarter. To show month wise, we derived month. To show day wise, we need to derive what? Day also. How to derive the days? Click on what? New column. To derive the day, so day, there is a function called what? Day. From which column? Order date. You just need to pass the order date. When I go and close it, you will get a day. Okay. Now, so you can show day level data also. Now, if you see these 4 columns are dimension columns or fact columns, sir. These 4 columns are dimension columns or fact columns, sir. Dimension columns, sir. That 4 dimension columns are related dimension columns or not? How they are related? They'll have parent-child relationship, guys. One year will have what? We have some of our kids. Here, right? Someone please confirm. You are able to hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So where we stopped? These columns, year, quarter, month, and day, are related dimension columns or not? Why they are related dimension columns? One year will have multiple quarters. One quarter will have multiple months. One month will have multiple days. Whenever you have related dimension columns in the table, better to create what? Hierarchy. When you create a hierarchy, you don't need to create dozens of visual. You can show all the data in what? Single visual. See here, if you individually go and create the visual, you are creating 30, 40 visuals, right? You don't need to go and create this 30, 40 visuals. You can show all this data in what? One single visual. How can you show all this data in one single visual if it is a drill down visual? It's a drill down visual. What you guys need to do is, by using this year, quarter, month, and day, we need to create a what? Hierarchy. With that hierarchy, you need to create what? Drill down visual. Then you can show every data in where? One visual.
One visual.
So, common requirement is, whenever you have a date column, people will not like to see day-wise data. They want to see what? Year-wise, quarter-wise, month-wise, and then lastly, they want to see what? Day-wise. So for that purpose, anyway, developer need to derive first what? Year, quarter, month, and then finally day. With all that four, he need to create a hierarchy. Instead of doing all this by the developer, on behalf of developer, who is doing it? Power BI is doing it. Power BI is doing it. I said that whenever you find a date column, Power BI will create a what? Date hierarchy. How Power BI will create a hierarchy is, Power BI will go and derive first what? Year. Power BI will derive what? Quarter. Power BI will derive what? Month. Power BI will derive what? Day. With that columns, it will create what? Hierarchy. That hierarchy you will see. Below the order date, you will see that hierarchy, right? Which was created by Power BI. So how to get that hierarchy this time? I am not interested to go and derive all these columns. You don't need to do it. You can delete it. Whatever the columns I derived, I can go and delete it. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Let me delete that columns, guys. What I derived. I'll go and delete the columns, what I derived. How to delete the columns is, go here and you can delete the columns, or else you can go to model view also. I can go and delete the columns, what I derived. Or else go here at the end, you can see. First I'm deleting what? Day. Click on delete. Right click on the column, you can delete it. Next one. Month. Delete. Next one. Quarter. Right click. Delete. And lastly, I'm going to delete what? Year. Go and right click and click on delete. Now, I want the hierarchies which was created by Power BI automatically. How to get it? Go to file menu, options and settings, options. When I go to options, go to current file data load, time intelligence, auto date and time. Just press what? Okay. When I press OK, now go to order date. Below the order date, are you getting the data hierarchy now? Below the data hierarchy, you have what? Year, quarter, month, and day. What Power BI is doing, try to understand. Power BI is deriving what? Year, quarter, month, day, and with that four columns, it is deriving what? Hierarchy, date hierarchy. Same steps what developer will do, tool will do it. Now, you don't go and create individual visual for each one. Instead of creating each one an individual visual, you create a what? With date hierarchy, create a drill down visual. Create a drill down visual. Take one line chart. Into the line chart, go and drag order date column. Go and drag what? Sales column. When I drag the order date column and sales column, so you created by default, when you drag the date column, it will not show order date wise sales. It will show what? Date hierarchy wise sales. In the hierarchy, what is the first level you have? I said, when you create a visual with the hierarchy, by default, it will show what level data? First level data. What do you have first level? Year wise sales. What it is showing in the visual? Year wise sales. In the same visual, are we able to see remaining information also? Now you are able to see what? Year wise sales. Next one, quarter wise sales for all 4 years. How to show quarter wise sales for all 4 years? Which one you need to click on? Go to next level. When I click on go to next level, you are seeing what? Quarter wise sales for how many years? 4 years. Quarter wise sales for 4 years. Online people, are you able to hear me? Someone please confirm. Is everything fine?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we are able to show quarter wise sales. Okay, now this is quarter wise sales for how many years? 4 years. Once you understand quarter wise sales for 4 years, they want to understand what? Sales for year equal to 2014. Only 2014 quarter wise sales. How to show? How to show only for 2014 quarter wise sales? You need to turn on this drill down. You need to turn on this drill down, or else you can go and hover on 2014. When you hover on 2014, you are not seeing drill down option, right? First, you need to turn on. Once you turn on hover on 2014, so it will show what? Drill down. When I click on 2014, now it is showing quarter-wise sales for only 2014. I would like to change the format. Okay, it's also showing quarter-wise sales only. So I want to change this format. I want to have a even much better format. How to get it is go to format, go to where? X-axis. Now currently you have what? Continuous, change it to what? Categorical. In the coming classes, I'll discuss what is this continuous and categorical. Change it to categorical. When I change it to categorical, you'll see much better. You are seeing quarter-wise sales for which year? 2014. So they understand in 2014 which quarter is doing highest? 18. Which quarter is doing lowest? Q1 is doing lowest. Q4 is doing highest. After 14, they want to see what? 15. Drill up, click on what? 15. It is showing quarter-wise sales for what? 15. Drill up, click on what? 16. You are seeing what? Quarter-wise sales for 16. Drill up and click on what? 17. Quarter-wise sales for 17. Okay. So you understand how to show quarter-wise sales for each year. Then month-wise sales for all 4 years. How to get month-wise sales for all 4 years? Drill up. Now I am in what level? Year. I want to see what level? Quarter. Switch to next level. Switch to next level. Is it showing month-wise sales? For how many years? 4 years. Once you show month-wise sales for 4 years, they want to see month-wise sales for each year separately. Drill up. Which year first? 2014. Click on this. It is showing quarter-wise sales, but I want to see month-wise sales. How to show? Go to next level. Now go and see what is the filter you have. 2014 month-wise sales. Drill up. Click on what? 2015 month-wise sales. 2015 month-wise sales. Which filter you have? 2015. Like this, we can filter. Okay. So once after this, they want to see what? Month-wise sales equal to 2014. Quarter equal to Q1. Only this time Q1 month-wise sales they want to see. For which year? 2014. Tell me how to show. Drill up. Click on 2014. Click on Q1. What is the year? 2014. What is the quarter? Q1. What you are seeing? Month-wise sales. 2014 Q1 is doing how much sales? Total 74K. For how many months? 3 months. When I click on this Q1, now I can see the breakdown of it. That 74K, how you are getting, you are able to see it. I'm seeing 2014 Q1 month-wise sales. Like this, you can see 2014 Q2. Like this, you can see 2014 Q3. So 2014 Q4. Like this, for any year, you can see it. So see how simple. All this information can be able to see or not in one visual. Okay. Now we understand when to use what? Drill up, when to turn on. Drill down, when to go to next level. There is one button called expand. This button name is data drill. So that button name is expand next level. This button name is what? Switch next level. This button name is what? Expand. So far, I never used what? Expand next level. Let me tell you what is the use of expand next level. So I'll tell you a requirement. Now I need to see when I click on any year, that year quarter-wise sales you are seeing. Only for how many years quarter-wise sales? 1 year. When I click on switch to next level, I'm seeing quarter-wise sales 4 years together. 4 years together. My requirement is here, I want to show each year quarter-wise sales separately here. Each year quarter-wise sales what? Separate. 2014 quarter-wise sales, 2015 quarter-wise sales, 2016 quarter-wise sales, 2017 quarter-wise sales. How many sales values I would like to see? 16 sales values. How many years are there? 4 years. Each year have how many quarters? 4. You want to see 16 values. When you want to see 16 values, when I click on any year, it will show only that year what? Quarter-wise sales. Only 4 values it is showing. How to show 16 values is, to show 16 values, you need to click on what? Expand all down one level in the hierarchy. All down means all years, all quarters. All years, all quarters. When I click on any year, that year quarters only you see. When I click on this button, what you are seeing? All years, all quarters or not? First you are seeing what? 2014 quarter-wise sales, 2015 quarter-wise sales, 2016 quarter-wise sales, 2017 quarter. How many sales values you are seeing? 16 sales value. Tell me guys, when I click on one more time, what happens? All years, all quarters, all month sales. How many sales values you will see when I click on one more time? Total sales values, how many you will see when I click on one more time? Now you are seeing 16 sales values. When I click on one more time,
I think
48.
16
You'll
into
see what?
12.
48. How many years are there? 4. Each year have how many quarters? 4. Each quarter will have how many months? 3. 4 into 4, 16. 16 into 3, 48. When I click on one more time, you can see 48 sales values you'll see. What you are seeing? Year-wise, quarter-wise, month-wise, sales. All years, all quarters, all months, sales. 3 levels of data at a time you are seeing. If you want to see 2 levels complete data, when I click on any year, only the tier quarter-wise sales. But I want to see 2 levels complete data. You need to click on what? Expand all down 1 level in the hierarchy. That will show. So this is the button we can use to see 2 levels data at a time, year and quarter, like that. Fine. That is about hierarchies and drill down visuals. We understand what is hierarchies and drill down visuals. In the next class, we'll start with a topic called visualizations, guys. What is the topic? Visualizations. What are the different visuals we have? We'll start discussing. The core concept of Power View is what? Visualization. No class tomorrow. Next class is on what? Monday. So generally Power View is used for what purpose? To create what? Visuals. So from tomorrow, from Monday, 7-8 hours, we'll only talk about how to create the visuals, how to build the visuals, when to use which visuals, how to develop them, what kind of options are there in the visuals, everything we'll discuss. By today, what are the topics I discussed so far? You need to be clear is, we discussed about a topic called visual interaction. You need to have a clear idea about what? Visual interaction. Second, we discussed about a topic called what? Filters. What is the filters you need to have in it? Third topic we discussed is hierarchies and drill down visuals. Hierarchies and these are the 3 topics we discussed. Go through them, guys. So from Monday's class, we'll start with the visuals. Monday's class is class number 6, right? We'll talk about visuals. Anybody have any questions from today's class? Drill through will comes under filters only. Any questions? That's any questions?
Can you please repeat the last one? Expand to the next level.
See, expand to next level means if you want to see 2 levels data at a time, my requirement is, I don't want to see, let's say I want to see only 2014 quarter-wise sales. How to see? Only 2014 quarter-wise sales. You need to turn on the drill down, click on what? 2014. That time it will show only 2014 quarter-wise sales. When I click on turn on, when I click on 2014, it is showing quarter-wise sales for only which year? 2014. But this time I need to see not only 2014 quarter-wise sales. I want to see quarter-wise sales for 2014, 15, 16, 17, all together in single place. How to show? Expand. And I click on expand, it will show 2014 quarter, 2015 quarter-wise, 2016 quarter-wise, 2017 quarter-wise. Yes or no? Yes. Any questions?
Hello. We see that from quarter wise to